This live is for Femi. Femi. So many misconceptions and misunderstandings. Excuse me. Let me say this first and foremost. You started off saying I asked for your parents immigrants, and I did. Um, I asked because you not because of any behaviors in particular, but because you seem like you're almost like personally offended that people have delineation, that people see difference between African Americans who have gone through slavery or been here in this country and people who came on a Delta flight or American Airlines or Sabina on the airplane. There's a difference between us. It's a difference. You might not like to acknowledge that, but there's a difference between people who came here and lived under slavery and their whole lineage has had to fight for freedom. And somebody who came here after the 1970s when all was said and done and fought for and gets the benefits of the things that African, well, we'll just say FBA, worked for. It's a big difference. Doesn't mean hate, baby. It don't mean hate. It does not mean hate. It's just delineation. It's acknowledging that we have a different historical circumstance. Okay, my people have been here for a long time. I talked about that earlier. Came through slavery. I have a white great great grandfather who was a slave owner, and that's where my black lineage came from. Okay, and on both sides, I got slavery. I'm speaking. I don't know about all these Negroes that swear they was Native American and they came as Moors. I can't speak on all that. I can only speak on myself as a Southerner, a black person. I know for a fact slavery is part of my history. So we're not going to pretend that folk come here on flights are the same. We're just not going to do it. I'm sorry. I can't be that ignorant to pretend we're the same. I can't. Forgive me. I see a difference. What's up, B Dub? I see the back and forth just over trying to prove why we have separated. You know, I wouldn't even call it separated. It's just it's saying you're different, I'm different. That's it. That's it. Femi trying to act like I want to kill people and destroy them and stuff. I don't. I don't think there's a movement to drag immigrants, but those immigrants who voted for Trump, we want you to get what you voted for. These people have been against black people. I'm not saying you should vote for Kamala, but you voted for Trump. I didn't vote for Kamala, but I didn't vote for Trump either. You understand? I would rather sit my ass out before picking the devil or Satan. I'm just saying. And let me see what you said. You said it's also not a beef. It's not a beef at all. It's just saying we have different perspectives and we're not the same. What's up, Gabe? What's up? So Femi then wrote. She didn't make this video because in a short video. Um, so I'm responding to that. I asked today. Her name is Femi, and Femi is a West African name. I know about West African names because my name is Maymuna. I chose it. Maymuna is a West African name, so I know something about it. There's Femi hair braidings and Femi this and Femi that, Femi store. I know for a fact that Femi is a West African name, just like I know that Maymuna, and in Nigeria they call it Memunatu, right? Memunatu. Yes, Lona, Memunatu. Now get out of my conversation. My daughter, she's like my twin. She's everywhere I am, so she be listening in my business. At least on my end, she can't hear what other people are saying. I have earplugs, but anyway. Anyhow, so I asked her today, and Luna, be quiet. I'm doing my thing. Be quiet. Shh, cut it out. Cut it out, Luna. Stop trolling me. Stop. So anyway, I was asking her in Big J's chat if she had West African roots, because she taking this immigration stuff real personal. And that Femi name either comes from Senegal, I think, or Gambia, or it comes from Nigeria. And so I said to myself, then maybe the reason why is because she don't want to just come out and say, I am, second, third generation African. That's why I'm feeling some kind of way. And it's not surprising. I mean, the truth be told, I'm talking about full blooded African. You don't necessarily know. You have to ask people. After a couple generations, you can't fucking tell, right? Y'all know there's Tam. I don't know. I'm sure y'all familiar with Tam, right? She used to be a pesoette with peso. Tam was Nigerian. She sound, you can't hear anything, you can't tell anything, you don't know. She was real chocolate, but other than that, you couldn't tell that Tam was Nigerian. So you have to ask people. So that's why I asked Femi, are you, multi generational West African? She has a Philadelphia. To me, I think Femi's accent is Philadelphia. It's somewhere from the Northeast, but she says her people are from Jersey. Okay, so that's why she has that accent. I don't know why she said. I say she sound like a white girl. She don't sound like a white girl at all to me. I've never heard anything she said that sounded white. Not ever. She sounds like Black New York actually to me. New York, either Black New York or Black. I would say maybe Black Philadelphia, somewhere like urban Black from North. The way they have a certain way they talk. So it's something like that. But she said it's New Jersey. So I don't see any white accent. I don't know what she's talking about. Second of all, Philly, now you know damn well when I was talking shit to you, we was trolling each other. You know this. We were trolling each other. And I may have said something about some McDonald's. I don't know. It's a joke. It's a joke. You said something about I said you was McDonald's or something else. I don't know. But all of that, anything I have said, I was talking shit. I was probably making it up. Sometimes I do that, and people get on my nerves, like he was getting on my nerves. I'll make up a narrative. I'll make up a story, and it don't be true, but I'll make it sound so good. I'm an English, an English major, literature writer, orator. I can just make up some shit, and it sound real fucking good. You started believing what I said about you, apparently. But no, I don't believe that. I make up shit, and sometimes I make up shit and I forget about it. I probably done made up some ugly, fucked up stories about Clue and narrated them, and they wasn't true. I told y'all that I come in here and play, so don't take. If I said you worked at McDonald's or something, I was probably joking. I don't even remember. That's how insignificant it is. But I see you did. Anyway, anyhow, let me see in the comments. Okay. So this is the thing I'm gonna get down to, and I ain't gonna drag it out. I have a tendency to be too long-winded. I'm laying down, so forgive me if my voice is real deep like a man. But Femi, I gotta say this to you. Please, please stop saying that everything you disagree with is a colonized mind. Please stop saying that. Pretending that we're back in the Gaia, right? The one land, everybody can just roam everywhere freely. Like we're fucking Buffalo. It doesn't exist anymore. We are in the modern era. And you can try to live in some historical past where there were no passports and no borders and no flights and TSA and Homeland Security. You can pretend if you want to. But that's not the world we live in. We have citizenship, okay? We have visas. That's the white man's world. We have to operate in that. We don't get to pretend this is pre-Africa, right? Where everybody can just go where they want to go. So you telling me that I believing that there's such a thing as an immigrant and a citizen is a colonized mind, girlfriend. I live in reality. When I go to Hartsfield International Port, as you know, airport, as you know, I'm an international traveler. Before I get my ass on any plane, I have to have a destination in mind. I don't get to just pick a fucking country and go, right? I got a plan. I got to find out, does this country have visas or not? Because I am, as a matter of fact, an immigrant in anybody else's country I go to. You understand? So let's not pretend that we don't live in a world that's constricted by the white man's rules. You can't just jump on no plane and pick a fucking country and just walk your ass in there. We don't live in that reality. So you're gonna have to come down to reality your damn self. You making up fantasy, talking about that's a colonized mind. Take your ass to Hartsfield International Airport, talking about you getting on a plane and you just gonna go and see what happened to you. They're gonna throw your ass in a room and they're gonna tell somebody to come pick you up because you have to have something called a visa, right? And that visa has to be paid for, right? The white man make you pay for permission. That's what the visa is. They have to categorize why you coming and where you going and what you're gonna do. Are you here on a mission? Are you here to spend some money as a tourist? Are you here on a medical or scientific discovery or some shit? Are you here for educational purposes? There is only so many reasons your ass or business. There's only a couple of reasons your ass needs to be traveling into their country. That's because you were immigrant, okay? Immigrant, immigrant, immigrant. I'm gonna keep saying immigrant. That's a real word in the real world we live in. Immigrant, okay? Citizen is has free reign in their own country. These are the rules of the world, the modern world. That's what we live in. We live in the modern world. So come on now. Come on now, don't act like you in some alter world where we just everybody's friend and you can just go freely wherever you want to go without any restrictions. So don't tell me I got to colonize mine because I recognize that I live in a modern world with lots of boundaries. There are borders, border checks. Okay, take your ass to Mexico if you want to. Go on down there. Okay, cross the border from El Paso to Juarez without no passport and see what happens. You ain't getting in or out. Okay, let's be real. First and foremost, I don't have a colonized mind. It sounds good to say that to people. It makes you feel like, I said a loaded word. You got a colonized mind because you disagree. We can just disagree without calling each other names. Sometimes I think you're a person who knows too little. I think you don't understand international politics. I don't think you understand the socioeconomic impact that immigration has, right, on people. I don't think you consider any of that. I don't think you understand. You go look at the people in Chicago, they're frustrated. Okay? People are frustrated about immigration. Go ask them farmers, okay? Ask them farmers. They're losing. There's a whole bunch of things, a bunch of dynamics at work, and you ignoring all of that because you just want to stand on one principle. You can't just stand on one principle. These things are interwoven. Politics, sociology, economics, okay? Modernization, education, all these different structures. There's prison industrial complex involved in all of this. And the white man doesn't inform me on my opinion. So, Femi, please quit saying you got to colonize mine, man. I actually am raised up from the earliest age when I had intellectual ability, influenced by the Nation of Islam. My original thoughts come from message to the black man. Okay, I'm a product of Nation of Islam. I have said that over and over again. I do not bow down to any white philosophers or anybody from my cosmology. Please stop. Please stop saying that. I don't know if you know that, but I come nation born from the Nation of Islam. Okay? Those are my root philosophies. I do not worship whiteness. The people you need to talk to are the ones that when white people start coming around acting crazy, they bow down and they feel afraid. I don't feel any of that. Do you ever see me wince when I deal with white people? Do you ever see me hold my tongue? And Femi, I suggest you listen to my stream. I know you don't like to stay on the internet for a long time, but please listen to my response, my last response to you, because I wanted you to understand how I really feel about white people. I've always felt. I've been that way since I was a teenager. Okay, I've been that way since I was a teenager. It's a stream, and I call them the 7%. How I really feel. Listen to that, and you tell me whether I got a colonized mind. And bringing up this whole idea of colonized mind, I'm gonna give you a couple examples of how I see colonized mind. Luna, turn that down a little bit. Turn that down a little bit. Colonized mind. I'm gonna give a perfect example. When big mouth white woman, what's her name, Pure, she comes around and she talks and overtalks black people. Okay, what does everybody do? They let her talk over them. They let her disrespect. They let her be the most important, smartest person when they let her argue them down. And it's not about her as a person. It's the whiteness, and y'all conform to that shit. All of y'all. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That y'all turn around and y'all want to tell other black people that they colonize or they care about the white man. When you are in the presence of a white person, that's the real truth. How do you really act? Do you really tell these motherfuckers how you feel? Do you stand up to these motherfuckers? That's the shit that matters. Or do you cower and crow, right? And bow? What do y'all really do? When white people come around and they act like they're more important than black people, and they talk down to y'all, and they yell on y'all, and they cuss y'all out, what do y'all really do? See, that's the medicine right there. That's the real cure. That's the real truth. How do you actually act when white people come around and get disrespectful? Y'all come up with excuses. So I don't want to talk about all this stupid shit. I really don't, Finley. Proof is in the pudding. You can call people colonized. You can say, oh, Trump gives you your marching orders. You can say all of that. But when you were confronted by whiteness, when you have a white person in front of you and they talking shit, disrespectful, overbearing, dehumanizing, trying to make everybody feel small, and they feel that their whiteness makes them right, and they're gonna force people to listen to them, to humble to them. How do you actually act? Do you stand up? Do you say anything? Or do you find excuses and reasons why it's okay? Well, that's just how so and so is. You don't see whiteness. You understand? It's convenient not to see whiteness. It's convenient not to confront whiteness. You understand? So that's what you're talking about a colonized mind. That's the behavior. That's the behavior that a lot of black people have. Oh, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna chill. It ain't that big of a deal. Right? I don't respect that shit at all. You could say FBA all day. You could say B1 all day. My question, the test to you is when you get around or these white folks come, do you wreck shop? Do you check the whiteness at the door? Not the second time, not the third time, the first fucking time. That's the measure of a colonized mind, okay? So you want to use these big words. Do you correct whiteness the first time? No, you don't. I've seen you in the presence of folk, pure particularly, and you ain't gonna say shit. You really don't. You ain't gonna confront. I don't want to confront. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when it comes to black people, we'll come and come and come like vampires. We'll come and come and come like zombies and keep going at them and going. Oh, we get real aggressive when it's a black person. You understand? That's a colonized mind. Get real aggressive when it's a black person. But when it's a white person, you won't say shit. You got every excuse in the world. When they overbearing, over talking, doing too much, doing the most, blurring out everybody else's fucking thoughts. They dominating the panel, won't let nobody say shit. I've seen it. That's the colonized mind. Scared to poop around a white person. Scared to say some shit. Be careful what you're saying. One thing about me, I don't got no problems checking crackers. I eat crackers for breakfast. You understand? I battle Confederates. You ain't doing none of that, honey. You ain't out here fighting white lawyers, fighting white legislators, fighting white governors. You ain't out here doing none of that. You don't got the balls to do what I do. How dare you tell me I gotta colonize mine? I confront white people, brilliant white people who are part of the power structure of the old South. You understand? I confront dangerous white people. What are you saying, girlfriend? I eat crackers for breakfast. I eat crackers for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Girl, I'm not gonna take it personal because I just understand you operating from a place of trying. You operating from a place of trying. You're not where I'm at. And maybe you can't understand the complexities. I'm not calling you dumb, but you need to stop trying to put words in spaces and places where they don't belong. Okay? Check my record. I don't fuck with Pure because she's disrespectful. I'm the only motherfucker that's willing to tell her, bitch. You ain't the smartest person in the room. You acting white and that shit ain't cool. I block that bitch. I don't fuck with her because she thinks she can come around black people and talk crazy. And y'all talking all that B1 and Pan Africanism, that shit go out the door when you let crackers put their fucking foot on your throat, okay? It goes out the door. All that's bullshit. It's all bullshit. Y'all motherfucking actors. Do you practice what you preach? Do you check whiteness the first time? No, you don't. None of y'all do. Y'all let that bitch tap dance on y'all heads. I watch it all the time. That's why I barely look at Big J's channel. Barely. Because I don't like watching white people tap dance on black people as a culture, as common and accepted. I can't tolerate it. I stay away for that reason. I don't have no tolerance for that. They'll make me act a nigga. You understand? A real nigga. That's why I stay away from this channel because of her. And it's disgusting and it makes me feel disrespect toward the black people who tolerate it. So not to judge them, I don't watch the shit because it bothers me to watch black people get their heads tap dance on and make excuses and concessions and find the reason why it's okay. I cannot do it. And I don't respect black people who allow it and stand by like that shit's cool. Mela said the other day to me, we was on the purge. I just can't believe what you say about white people, May. Do you really feel that? She was having a hard time. Do you really feel that way? Bitch, don't I sound like I feel that way? I'm serious as a motherfucker. All you got to do is look at my life, my actions, what I fight for, what I fight against. Are you serious? Am I serious? That's what she asked me. Are you serious? It was so shocking to her. I said what I meant. I'm rarely authentic on this bitch, okay? And I keep myself to myself because a lot of people can't handle it. I get that attitude from the Nation of Islam since I was a teenager. It's in my blood. It's in my head. It's in my understanding. Okay? Oh, hey, what's going on? What's going on, Woo? What's going on? I was leaned back. You said the purge still. I don't think that's no, I think that's gone. I think the purge is gone. But Mela, she asked me, she was like, I listened to that. I was so offended. I can't believe you. You think so like that about what girl? She was serious. She's like, are you serious? Do you believe that for real? I was like, fuck yeah, I believe that. You can't tell? I tell people that instantly. I am racist. I don't like white people. I don't like them motherfuckers at all. Is it because of their skin? No. It's based on a truth. She's like, that's hate. No, it's not hate. It's truth. All the evidence historically exists. Motherfuckers ain't no good. Who wakes up and talking about, oh, I want to see if I can put two atoms together and see if I can, how many people I can blow up in a city? Who the fuck does that? I think I just want to fuck with the earth today. I want to come up with a fucking chemical that can just kill like a whole country. Who the fuck does that? I just feel like creating cloning a fucking dog and a horse and let me see if I can mix a watermelon and a fucking uh apple. Let me see what I can. Weird shit. I just want to go to Mars and just see if I can fuck with something up there. Leave shit alone. Let God be. Okay? This is why. They unnatural. They weird. They want to do psychopathic shit. They want to mass murder people. Weird shit. No brown people on the planet do that shit. It's based on facts, based on history. You call it hate, I'm calling it truth. So Femi, stop it. Talking about somebody got colonized mind because we recognize that we have borders and visas and passports and citizenship. That's some real shit. You don't travel enough. You need to get your ass on the plane and see what the real world is like. You don't just walk across borders. There's immigration everywhere. Immigration is a real thing. You think it's made up? If I go to France and they tell me you got 30 days to stay here, by day 29, I better be getting my ass prepared to leave for the 30th day because then I'll be out of status and then I can have a problem. You understand? That's how that works. They tell you how long you can stay. Do you really, girl, believe that the earth is free? Are you serious in that delusion that the earth is just a free place? You just walk around and fly around and do what you want to do. So I guess the whole world has a colonized mind because we all got borders, baby. We all got visas. We all got passports if we want to travel. So I guess we all got a colonized mind because that's the system we operating under. And if you don't think so, whatever of airport security or border patrol, okay, they'll help you figure it out. I'm just saying. You think you're gonna get in a boat and just go somewhere? Yeah, Coast Guard gonna come get you. See the waterways, those are guarded too. I don't know what world you living in, girlfriend. I don't. But you're gonna have to get a little more in tune to like modern reality when it comes to movement of people. Movement of ja people. You're gonna have to get in tune. The world ain't working the way you assuming, I guess. But you need to read about, like, go to the State Department, okay? Start there, seriously. Because I have a feeling you don't have a clue about visas and temporary staying and all these different asylums and shit like that. You don't have a clue. I know a lot about immigration because my ex husband was an immigrant, and he came here on an asylum, visa. Initially, he came as a student. I know a lot about immigration. Okay, like real immigration, like immigrant immigration. I know a lot about that. Had an immigration lawyer. Okay, because I was married to an immigrant, so I know a lot. And my ex husband got deported, so I know about that too. I know plenty. And lawyers on both ends. Lawyers to help your ass stay, and lawyers they have to bring your ass back when they trying to ship you out. I know a lot about immigration, so be careful who you talk to, girl. Sometimes you don't know enough, Femi. You don't know a fuck enough. Um, Wu said you're furthest from a colonized mind. She said you militant as fuck. That's what I'm saying. Cindy be talking out the side of her neck sometimes. I don't think she really pay attention. She told me I need to get, what she say? I need to get educated. Some words she used. I don't know what the fuck word she used. But she was trying to say I need to get educated. I need to change or transform. I'm like, girl, what is you saying? I don't think she really pays attention. I really don't think she does. I don't think, I don't know. I think she's distracted and she talks more than she actually researches. That's what I think. I think she just likes to talk and make assumptions. She don't actually, And I asked her, I said, well, let's do a live stream. We can talk. She don't want to actually talk because that's sharing ideas. She want to do like these quick, 5-minute streams where she just kind of says a bunch of stuff and throws out these loaded language and just drops it. And you supposed to, oh, she got me. This ain't the purge, girl. This is real life. And like I said, you can sell that colonized bullshit. You can make up whatever words, they're training your brain. They telling you what to do. They got you fooled. You can say whatever you want to say. Like I said, black people, what's the truth? What's the real truth of you? When white people overstep their bounds and they show you whiteness and they start cutting a goddamn monkey, what do you do? Do you check them or do you bow the fuck down and figure out how to accept it? With a foot on your damn neck. What do you actually do? That's what I'm talking about. That's the real. fucking test. All that other shit is talk. Do you check a bitch? Do you check a cracker? Speaking of that, I have a 4 minute clip that I plan on uploading in a couple of minutes because BGS, I happened to be Gabe was peeping in too. I peeped in. I said, "Oh, BGS, he must have had him a lovely look. He had him a lovely holiday. He been quiet than the motherfucker, right? He been my daughter, she in her room. BGS quiet than the motherfucker. I said, oh, he had a good holiday. See, that's how these dudes do. They have family and friends and shit. I know he probably got him a girlfriend or two, lady friend. He be lying to these men. These men sitting there lonely and shit, fucked up, disassociated, isolated, ain't got a pot to piss in when to throw it out of, or anybody who would give a fuck, right? All these lonely ass men. And he with his family having him a good goddamn holiday. Okay? And what does that mean? He come back, oh, they can't wait. And so I saw him appear on the master teacher response. And I said, what? I said, yeah, he probably had him a good holiday. He been MIA, busy with his family, have living his best life, okay? Surrounded by family. And them niggas sitting in dark rooms, quiet on a mattress with earphones on, crying. Anyway, anyhow, so I said, I said, let me listen to this shit. Y'all, like I said, this is the measure of a black person. How about, let me just get to the point. How about I sat there and I watched BGS get disrespected? Y'all check this out. I'm going to do a whole live about this shit. I lost all respect for BGS. He talk all this. Nah, 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 nah. You know, when I try to say something, nah, 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 nah. Machine gun shut me up. You see? Disre BGS. No, you can't talk. Be quiet. No. Using the mute, dropping me down, all of that shit. I come up there, I say something. Y'all, let me just get to the point. How about he had a cracker, a smart mouth, hateful ass cracker come up on his panel? How did that happen? I don't know. This motherfucker came up there. He started making black jokes. I recorded the whole thing. He started talking. I know he probably embarrassed. He started talking shit. I'm in the chat. I was like, what's the white man doing? What's this? Oh, he disrespectful. Oh, snap. Y'all gonna take that? Y'all ain't gonna get aggressive? Y'all ain't mad? Y'all ain't gonna do something? I'm in there egging it up. Because I want to know what y'all actually about. Let a black woman say something. Okay. Or a black man who disagrees. Let him say something. Boy, they'd bite his motherfucking head off. They'd be then cuss the nigga out, they cuss the bitch out. You black? Male or female, your ass is black and you got something to say they disagree. Next thing you know, the whole goddamn chat is flooded with insults, right? Y'all think they had any insults for the white man? Not one. Not one goddamn insult. Not one. That white man proceeded to tell them something about they watched Sanford Son and Jeffersons or some shit. He started talking Ebonics to BGS. BGS was eating that shit up. He was just taking it. Cool as a bean. Not none of them niggas on the panel said, hey, fuck you. Nothing. They didn't cuss him out. They sat silent, y'all. These are the dudes that got so much attitude. Soon as somebody, even if I just get up there and I'm talking nice, next thing you know, the whole goddamn panel be full. It start out me and him. Soon as I come, they come like they back up like they a gang. Y'all think they came? You think the whole chat came up there like a gang when this white man was up there talking shit? Bitch, just let him talk shit. I said, what? Not the master teacher. Not the master teacher. Got a white man up here talking shit on his channel, on his panel. And these niggas ain't doing shit. They didn't say a fucking peep. They didn't have no smoke, y'all. No smoke. They was bowing down. That white man was putting his foot on their neck. They didn't say shit. BGS didn't say shit. Ain't nobody cuss him out. Ain't nobody calling no names. Ain't nobody tell him get the fuck on. Fuck you. Not nothing. Y'all see what I'm talking about? And we want to play with words like colonize mind. Are you serious? I wish a motherfucker would. Y'all already know how I get down. I don't leave no stone unturned. I straighten them out. You understand? But before it was over, he felt very, very victorious. The only thing BGS did was show a picture of a white dog that had a little song. It ain't even nothing he said to the man directly. It ain't come from his loins or his stomach or his gut. He did not rise up out of all that energy he loves to expend, all that anger and hate, shame and blame, all of that. He couldn't muster up no emotion at all for this white man. That white man called them niggers. You hear me? Nigger, 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 nigger. Oh yeah. I had to record that shit on the spot. And I'm in the chat, oh, y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all ain't gonna this, y'all ain't gonna that. Y'all gonna let him do this? Y'all gonna I'm just like beside myself. They tried to delete my comments. They embarrassed. All that manhood, all that time they spend worrying about all the ways of the world that they're oppressed. And here come the oppressor. Here come Massa. Here come Mr. Charlie. Here come Mr. Charlie right up in y'all's fucking spot, talking shit, totally disrespectful from the moment he started talking that Ebonic shit. And them niggas didn't do nothing. Y'all ain't got no balls. Y'all lost all my respect. Y'all, everybody say y'all a joke, but I know it's the truth now. Can't even stand up for yourself. All these so-called angry black men can't muster up not no frustration, no feelings of disrespect, no nothing. And when he was gone, they still didn't have nothing to say. Can y'all believe that? I said, these niggas is a joke. These niggas, you online, he can't even touch you, and y'all ain't got no smoke, nothing. Y'all always talking about oppression and this and that and da da da, and how angry you are, and how frustrated, and all these things you need to do, but you can't muster up no seeds in your balls to get mad and respond. Wow, fucking wow, fucking wow, fucking wow. So as far as BGS and his camp, to me at this point they're a total joke, total joke. That right there was a measure. I thought for sure that they would be wanting to combat. You know, he said he pro black, don't he? You see what I'm talking about? They're pro black, B1, Pan African, FBI, all of that shit. If you ain't willing to confront whiteness straight up, if you ain't willing when it embodies itself in front of you to knock that motherfucker down, if you ain't willing to open your goddamn mouth and tell them what it is and what it ain't on the spot first time, don't talk to me about no damn colonized mind. Don't. Don't even. You better check my record. And my record, it stands for itself. I don't walk around bragging about stuff. Matter of fact, when I came on here, I said I didn't want black people to know. But then you got people who are nosy and they start pulling your shit out. So I had no choice but to tell people the type of activist I am. Because people are fucking nosy. I don't bring that here. I never wanted to bring that here. Luna, I'm coming. I don't want to play. It's too late. I don't want to play I don't want to play with Doctor right now, okay? It's kind of late. You hear me? I'll come check on you in a second. I didn't want to bring that. You understand? To YouTube. That's my work that I do. Been doing. I went to Athens today and I wanted to see the Confederate monument itself. I had worked with people in Athens. I wanted to see it myself gone. You know where that motherfucker is? Out in a fucking cornfield with grass growing on it and cows pissing on it. That's where it's at. Out there on Highway fucking 78. That motherfucker is out there in the cornfield, and the weeds and the plants is growing over that bitch. That's the work I do. Removing Confederacy as a power structure in the South. So don't tell me I got no damn colonized mind. And feel me, baby. If you have any, you want to be an authentic person, or you just want to talk shit. But if you really want to understand who I am, Maymuna, Meymoona, Maymuna Freeman. I need you to put my name into Google. I need you to search Stone Mountain. I need you to search Confederacy. I need you to search Georgia. You're going to see CNN articles. You can type in SMAC, SMAC, Stone Mountain Action Coalition, Stone Mountain Action Black Alliance. These are the two organizations. I'm the founder. I need you to, you're going to see CNN, you're going to see Daily Mail, you're going to see Black Enterprise, you're going to see National Geographic. Search far and wide. You will see all the work I have been doing for years. Okay? To remove the Confederacy from the state of Georgia and the South. Okay? I've worked with a lot of different organizations. You need to look it up. You're not gonna sit here and just make up stuff, girlfriend, calling me a colonized mind. Do that look like a colonized mind to you? I don't think so. You need to know this is 48 laws of power. I'll be trying to put y'all up on it. 48 laws of power. You need to be able to accurately assess who the hell you talking to. That's number one. That's really important, right? I use that one a lot. Because you gotta, how does she say, what Cardi B say? Be careful with me. Do you know what you're doing? Okay? There's some people in this world, baby girl, you need to be careful with, okay? I research people. I'm going to just say her first name, Carolyn. Carolyn, I had to learn who she was because I needed to be careful with her. You understand? The bitch is the president of the NRA, of the United States of America. Be careful with people like that. You understand? She sits on the board that I oppose. Okay? I check people and who they are before I engage because some people, your arms are too short to box with God, metaphorically. You need to be know who you're talking to. It's good to research people, honey, especially if there's something significant you need to know, something real you're trying to do. You need to research and know a little bit about people. Maybe know a lot. You understand? I research people before I engage. I get an understanding of who they are. It's important to do. A smart person does stuff like that. You don't just fly off and start running your mouth at people because you don't know who you're dealing with. I'm not saying this is a threat. I'm saying this is, or towards you. I'm saying this is a smart thing that intelligent people do. Know who you're talking to. Do a little research. I'm not talking about doxing people and stupid shit. I'm saying generally get an understanding of who you're talking to. You understand? hmm See, one of the guys that I have had some issues with in this Confederate work, guess what? He's literally President Trump's lawyer. President Trump's lawyer. I got to be careful with him. You understand? Know who you dealing with. These motherfuckers ain't a joke. One call, that's all. You understand? Got to walk lightly. Keep a little distance. You gotta have people in betweens to get things done because you can't necessarily do it your damn self. You understand? I'm a strategist, so just chill out with all that colonized mind and Trump makes you think this and that. Girl, figure out who you talking to. I don't even call myself pro-black. I don't even use that word. Okay, I'm anti-whiteness. That's what I am. If you want to call me anything, I'm anti-whiteness. I can't stand that shit. I can't stand that shit. I can smell it. Okay, I think I said everything I need to say, Femi. I'm a little long-winded, but I think I made my point. Immigrants are real, whether you think so or not. Citizenship is real. Borders are real. Passports are real. Okay? Visas are real. That's part of the modern world. Homeland Security, Border Patrol, that shit's real. I'm sorry. I know that don't fit in your fantasy world where we all just walk across borders and we just decide to, fucking stay wherever the fuck we want to stay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to break it to you, girlfriend. That shit's a fantasy. Okay, all of that's real. It doesn't make you colonized because you have to conform. I challenge you, if you think that's not real, you think that's colonized, I challenge you to take your ass to the nearest airport, tell them you going to pick a country, and get your ass on the plane and see if you can get there. How about that? Since you think you got it figured out, and people don't need to have colonized mind, I dare you. to take your ass to the airport, videotape it all, and let's see you get somewhere internationally since we don't have citizenship, passports, visas, and borders, and TSA and all that other shit. Okay? Since everybody, that's colonized mind. Just colonized mind. You just keep saying that shit. It don't mean anything. Okay? And I'm not trying to read you. I'm not trying to be nasty, but you're doing a lot for somebody who doesn't understand the complexities. And that's the thing. There's a lot of nuance and a lot of the stuff that you just keep saying stuff, and it's not well informed. You can disagree. I don't mind disagreeing with people, but you got to come with enough information. And just calling me a colonized mind does not make you win. It doesn't. Using loaded language, it doesn't make you win. You gotta speak from a place of understanding. We're in a modern world, and you just can't move, and people just can't go places and just do shit because they want to. I can't just go and decide, I'm just gonna go to fucking England. I'm gonna stay for 10 years, and I'm just gonna do what I want to do. It doesn't work that way, baby. It doesn't work like that. There's a whole lot of restrictions when it comes to the movement of people. It just does. And no matter what you say or feel, it's not gonna change. Okay? And we pay taxes and we have dominion. It means something to be a citizen. You probably want everybody who lives in America to just go vote, don't you? So you think crazy stuff like that, Sammy. Everybody who's here should be able to vote. Nah, girl. Voting is a privilege through birthright or naturalization. Everybody just can't vote because they're here. That's what you're gonna say next. You're gonna say that's discrimination. I can't vote in London. I can't vote in Paris. People got rules and regulations, and they have things that they have done. You can call it colonized if you want to. That's the fucking world we live in. So the question is really, are you going to reject reality, or are you going to accept reality in this modern world in 2025? That's what you need to tell me. Are you going to accept the real world, or are you going to reject it? And you can tell me, May, I don't believe in that, and I'm going to pretend. I'll be like, all right, girl, I got you. If you want to pretend in an alter word, I got you. I get it. I get it. I swear I get it. But what you saying ain't functional in the actual world we live in reality, okay? And stop using all that. We can go back and forth if you want to. But I'd rather not do these little videos and stuff. Let's have a civil conversation. And let's just say, okay, point made. I disagree. And that's the thing. People could just disagree. You don't have to uh, type somebody. I could say you a damn sellout to your own race. I ain't calling you no sellout, am I? I could say you a damn traitor to your race. I ain't said nothing. I ain't called you no names. I haven't put nothing on you. I just tell you my points and I'm done. Okay. So we can just disagree. Oh, I see your position. I hear you. I disagree. It's just that simple. I disagree. Or here's my counterpoint. But labeling each other and calling each other fools and ignorant and brainwashed. I'm not, girl, stop. Now, if you want to troll, that's different. Let me know if you want to troll, because I'm good at that. I'm really good at trolling. But I think me and you passed trolling. We didn't troll each other to death, honey. Anyway, we cool, Femi, but cut that colonized mind bullshit out, okay? Cut that bullshit out. Cut it out. All right, y'all. Ashe. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night.